Hey guys, today we are taking a look at the Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. This is a sweet little knife, and if you're not aware of the Para 3, it's basically a smaller version of the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. They shrunk it down because that knife is I think it's almost 9 inches long, so it is crazy big. But this is a smaller version of it, a more EDC-friendly, pocketable version. And they made two different versions of it. The first one was G10. The second one, they did a lightweight version. And today we're just going to review the lightweight version because it's really cool. So the scales are your typical plasticky FRN type stuff here. The blade is this, the same length, the same shape, all that good stuff. Everything that we love from the original Para 3 is basically put into the lightweight, with the exception of the scales. So the scales are plastic FRN. They have the bidirectional texturing. And the cool thing about the lightweight is that the edges of it are contoured more so than the regular Para 3. So they're rounded, they're smooth, they're super comfy in hand. I mean, you hold this and there are no hot spots, like straight up nothing, because it's just so rounded. It feels really good. The lock is still a compression lock. However, it's interesting, we only have one washer as opposed to two, so that's kind of neat, but it's very, very light. I mean, so light. Not as light as like a Benchmade bug out per se, but it's right around there. We do have a deep carry pocket clip on this one, but it's Benchmade's wire clip. This particular model I got Cerakoted by Rec Custom Shop. So River's Edge Cutlery does a custom shop where they do Cerakoting, vapor honing, anodizing, all that good stuff. So I did burnt drab on this one. You cannot buy the scales like this from Spyderco or anywhere. I had this Cerakoted by them. So it looks seriously fantastic. And this blade shape is one of the best for EDC tasks for sure. It gives you a good amount of length. You have a really nice tip on there. If you're the type of person that uses your knife for splinter pulling or any super fine tasks, this blade shape is awesome for that. The blade isn't like spooky thin where it'll break on you, but it's thin enough where it's slicey. It's going to go right through any type of food prep you have, any type of cardboard cutting. This is great for cutting rope as well. Anything that is not like crazy hard use, but like any task that you could encounter throughout your day, this will definitely be able to take care of it. This particular model is in carpenter steel, so this is in BD1N. This is their base model steel for this. They offer S30V, S35VN, S45VN, etc., all types of steels. But the base model comes in the BD1N steel. It's just a great knife, and if you compare it to the original Benchmade bug out, which also has those plasticky scales, these ones are much more rugged, so they don't have the flex that people hated about the bug out. Like, obviously, if I put a lot of effort into it, let me show you, hopefully I can get it on camera here. If I put a whole bunch of muscle behind it, they will flex a little bit, just a little bit, but I mean, that's really putting some pressure into it. These scales are not nearly as flexible and flimsy as the Benchmade bug out. So a lot of people will probably like this, because it's a lightweight knife that feels much more rigid than most knives made with this material. That blade is just beautiful. That blade shape is so perfect for EDC. I mean, it literally just eats through everything because you have that full flat grind. really nice leaf shape blade from Spyderco. Just seriously a good EDC knife for a good price too. These are like a little over $100. So really, really good price point. All torque spits here. Although this isn't really a knife that's, I think, super easy to take apart, but I'm figuring maybe you could, because they do give you that option here. It's always hard to tell with these plastic knives if you can take them apart easily or not, because some of them are just like bolted together and some of them do have the torque spits like this one. Just seriously so nice. Very excited about this offering from Spyderco. It's always nice when they venture out and try to make different versions of a knife that we already love, and everyone loves the Para 3 for the most part, so having an option for the summertime, a lightweight version of it that you can slip into your shorts or whatever and it's not going to weigh them down. That clip is very light, it carries deep in the pocket, but like I said, it's literally just a feather. Like, this is great for summertime, or if you're wearing any type of pants where you don't want to weigh them down. This is a great option. So super excited about this one. It does have that choil up front, so you can hold it like this if you need to, or if you need to do fine detailed work, you can really choke up there and get some better control on the knife. Yeah, this is just a home run. It's a home run from Spyderco for sure. And I can't emphasize how nice it feels in hand. Just a super slicey, super awesome knife for EDC. But yeah, check it out. If you like lightweight knives, and if you like Spyderco, and if you like the Para 3, you'll probably like this. So definitely check it out. Most carriers like River's Edge and DLT and Blade HQ, they basically always have these in stock. So check one out. I don't think you'll regret it. But and always remember that if you don't like the black original scales, you can send them into River's Edge Cutlery, the Rec Custom Shop, to get them Cerakoted. It's a great way to personalize your knives and not have them be as boring. But yeah, that's about it. Check it out, guys. It's awesome. Hope you have a great day. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The comments start conversations down there. Like the video. The subscriptions and the comments mean a whole lot to me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cut! Hi guys, it's Erica with Now Your Average EDC, and if you just got the impression that I have actually used this knife, wrong, you've been duped. I just gotcha. What I just replicated was a mock review from a basic YouTuber that does knife reviews. And I basically was probably able to convince you that this is a fantastic knife and that you should consider buying it for your EDC without ever using it. I never said once in that video that I have used this knife and that it was good for the tasks that I mentioned. I used previous knowledge from other knives that I've tested and other knives that I have to imply that I have done that with this knife and that it would be great for it without actually doing it. Why did I do that, you may ask? I was trying to prove a point that I've been arguing since the beginning of my channel, that I'm not shitting on people that don't use their knives, and I'm not shitting on people that collect. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a free country. Well, I mean, at this point it really isn't, but like, let's pretend and let's just in our minds be in the free country status, okay? It's a free country and you can do whatever you want and nobody should bother you about it. What's frustrating is when people pretend that they've used it and say and imply and fake that they've used it to convince you to buy something when it's all fake. And you might spend your hard-earned money. Hey, Rome's, can you not do that? You might spend your hard-earned money on this knife, and it might not work for you because you're just listening to somebody else talk up this knife that they've never actually used, and they're convincing you to go buy it, and you might hate it because maybe your tasks are different, and you've been duped into thinking that, you know, this will do kind of everything and it's going to be great. So that's my point, is that there are a lot of knife reviewers here that don't actually use their knives, but they pretend that they do, and their wording is very particular to convince you that they have used it when they really haven't, and they may have gotten a knife for free, or maybe they just want to, you know, go with the crowd and make it seem like the knife is really great because everyone else is saying that it's great. Who knows? Who knows what the motive is? But the point is, my channel, I'm not going to tell you to buy something unless I've actually tested it for a month, like used it for something other than package opening. So that whole skit was to just represent what most knife reviewers are doing when they're really doing an impressions video as opposed to a review. You can't review something you haven't used, guys. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you to subscribe or like or share because I don't give a shit and I want you to do what you want to do, but I will tell you to go use your fucking shit if you're part of the movement. Bam! Bam! Get with it. Love you guys. Have a good day.
Use your shit, please. Use your shit if you want to. And if you don't, I still love you.